All right, Brian, thanks a lot. Chip Carey, Steve Stone back at the ballpark. Cubs beat the Milwaukee Brewers. The special treat, Bill Clinton in the ballpark. He's down in the clubhouse getting ready for a special presentation with the Cubs players.
Oh, thanks. Sir, we can't see you very good. Here you go. Sorry. That's better. You got to admit we had good timing today, huh? This is great. Thank you. We have another. Oh, a Beanie Baby. I love that. I love that. Wow. That's terrific.
Billy would like to introduce you to a few of the players
I'd
that
love
are
that.
anxious to meet you.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, can I get
Mr. President Hillary is a Yankees fan. Are you still a Cubs fan?
Meet some of the guys here.
Yeah, and so is she. You know what she said. Now, come on. Don't play press games here. This is about sports, not politics.
Right here, sir.
I got an update from Tony Blair on where things are, and we're now in touch with the various parties, and I expect to make some more phone calls sometime the next hour or so. It's an all-nighter. What?
Talks be extended tonight?
Yeah, I think by most standards they've already been extended, but I do expect so. I think they'll work quite late.
Do you think the First Lady will let you keep the jacket since she's a big Cub fan?
Yes. But I will have to disclose it. I have to share wearing rights.
That's a just Rod.
This is Chip Dillon. I got Coach. Nice to meet you, sir.
And with a Cubs jacket and a Cub beanie baby, Sammy Sosa and the Cubs answer the question, what do you get for the man who has everything? As President Clinton moves on to meet and greet, well, there he's with John Lieber, and he will make his way through the Cubs clubhouse before, again, he gets himself involved in international crises in politics. The question, I think, had to do with the situation in Kosovo and his conversation with the Prime Minister of England, Tony Blair. So never too much time off for the President of the United States. Brings to mind the fact that when Ronald Reagan was here, he ordered a bombing raid while he was visiting Sara Lee in Deerfield. So you're never too far away from the big business of state, and President Clinton creating quite a wave today in the Cubs clubhouse.
I would, yeah, if you don't mind.
Thank you.
You just want to put my new space,
Clear.
Thanks.
Sammy, it's nice seeing you.
I've got a lot of autographs from Sammy, man. I've hit on him hard for autographs.
Notice the skill as he keeps the hardball questioners at bay. Now, what you've got in here right behind the camera is the local sporting press, but also a couple of pool reporters who regularly cover the White House, and this for them is just dog and pony business. They have no interest. They want to know about those other big items. You had a question, Dave Otto, to ask you, the President of the United States. You got a chance to go one-on-one with him. What would it be?
Oh, Brian, I just think just what kind of baseball fan he is. He appears to be just a tremendous baseball fan. And Brian, what a thrill for these players to be able to meet the President of the United States. And there's a lot of guys that could have left the ballpark a lot earlier than this, but they stuck around to meet him.
I don't think that these are these $100 a pen specials that he signs bills into law with. I think here he's using anything that anybody lays into his hand.
Really glad to see you again.
Thank you.
David Thomas, pleasure to meet you. Trainer.
That was Sammy's brother, as a matter of fact.
How are you?
This is one of those once-in-a-lifetime kind of moments. Anytime that you get a chance to get within 6 feet of, as Chip said earlier, the most powerful man in the world. What a rush.
No matter how much money some of these players make, this is what it's all about. to be in the public eye, playing the game that you love, and to be able to meet people like President Clinton in a locker room like this, that's what it's all about for these players.
We talked about gun injuries there.
Yes, sir. I'm at the emergency room at Northwestern. Thank you.
Well, I'm still battling them. We won that battle. We got the assault weapons.
There is zero
Still
question.
fighting.
Nice job.
It's crazy. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Maybe a bullpen coach.
See you, man.
Henry Rodriguez, I left fielder.
How you doing, man? Sure. You kind of like here. You ever been to the original Louisville Slugger baseball factory?
The factory would make the bats beautiful.
Yeah, they've got
they spin them and everything.
they've got Babe Ruth's bat and Hank Aaron's bat when he hit us.
Oh yeah, they got some
all
old
those
bats.
bats.
Great place.
Thank you.
It's amazing how they start off with a big piece of wood, you know. Martinez, Sandy Martinez, our catcher, third catcher.
All right, how you doing? Great. Baltimore.
They met him in Baltimore?
Yeah. The car broke the record. I was playing second.
Is that right?
Yeah, I had a great time in Baltimore that night.
Yeah.
It was a great night.
Manny Alexander.
Hey, man. Good year this year, huh?
What else?
Yeah, you're having a good year.
Make sure he stops it.
Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry.
Heredia.
Felix ready.
Felix Heredia.
No, pero viene el hombre. Se habló de la 45 pesos un programa. Por poquito,
Even here in this setting, you can tell that there's a certain level of orchestration there. Billy Williams doing the honors and the introductions, Ed Lynch standing nearby. But there's never, an assistant is never too far away. There's somebody to take the jacket and the Beanie Baby. There's somebody whispering in his ear, and you might have been able to catch that very low. Make sure you come back this way. I think that there were probably a couple of guys that he hadn't had a chance to meet. But even in these situations that seem kind of informal, there is a certain element of orchestration that I think is just part of the turf for the President of the United States.
There's extreme amount of orchestration, and they've prepared for this for a while now.
How you doing? Nice to meet you, sir. This is my side of this phone? No. Got a pen? Yeah. Congratulations. Thank you.
That's Jeff Davenport, the Cubs bullpen catcher.
You saying we're here? Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you very much.
President
Kevin
Clinton
Tapani.
visits the Cubs
I'm a
clubhouse.
member of the World
Kevin
Champion
Tapani.
Minnesota Twins.
And you were watching exclusive footage of the President's visit to Clark and Addison right here on Fox Sports Net Chicago.
Absolutely.
The game was planned. I only for 20.
Steve Traxel, right-hand pitcher.
Hi, how are you?
Do you mind?
No. This works well.
Had it ready. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Scott Farnsworth, one of our young pitchers, is very nice to meet you.
We met you up in D.C. when we had all the rookie career development.
Yeah, that was a great program. Paul Molitor was there with you and George Brett.
Yep, all of them up there.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, that was fun.
I enjoyed that very much. I thought it was a very good idea to bring you guys up there
It was
and
real
do
good,
that.
good experience and everything.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
Rodney Myers, one of our right-handed pitchers.
Rodney, how you Thanks, man.
Here's our real power guy, Glenn Allen Hill.
Hey,
How you doing?
hitting over 400, that's pretty
Yes,
good.
he is.
How you doing?
I can't count that high. That's
Would
great.
you sign my ball for me?
Absolutely.
Okay. Hold up, man. You got to take the picture for real. All right.
That's
I
great.
want that one. Please.
Yes.
pretty hard saying it's baseballs, huh?
Nah.
That's how it's hitting.
You must be enjoying the shoes.
No. We're not in first place.
That's what I like to hear.
he's good, I'll tell
You keep hitting 400, you'll win more games.
Mickey Morandini, second baseman.
How you doing?
Thank you.
My little boys. I met you,
What are their names?
Jordan and Griffin. I met you at a game in Baltimore about 3 years ago.
When Cal set the record?
No,
Another game.
It was another game.
I go up there quite often. I love to go to
It was an
baseball.
interleague game you came to. I think it was 97.
So Jordan and
Griffin.
Griffin? I try to go up for a couple of games a year. I love baseball games. When I worked at a minor league team when I was governor, you know, my family and I, we just go out to the game all the time.
I pitched there.
I get a picture.
Little Rock.
You do?
Sure.
Sure. Thank you.
It's Tyler Houston.
How you doing?
How are you, man?
Nice to meet you. Like to sign this for me?
Sure. That's great. That's great.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate that.
Thank you, man. Good luck.
Nice meeting you.
Thanks.
Matt Carter's right here, pitcher.
How you doing?
Sign up, please. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Right-handed pitcher, Rod Beck.
Nice to meet you. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great.
You play seven for me?
Sure.
At least you got a new ball there.
That's save number 48 from last night.
Nice ball.
Oh, that's important.
Save number 48.
That's an important ball, man.
I appreciate it. Thanks. Pleasure to meet you.
Good to see you.
Infielder and sometimes left fielder, Jeff Blauser.
Yeah.
Might sign, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
First baseman,
Mark Grace.
Grace.
Nice to meet
Hey.
you, Mr. President. How are you?
Really
I'm
glad to
from,
see
my
you.
whole family's from Bentonville and Rogers.
No kidding.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
I followed your career a long time. That's
You
great.
know what? I don't know if you really know this guy that well, but you send him a Christmas card every year. Judge Malin Gibson.
Oh, yeah, I know him very
He's
well.
one of my father's and my family's dearest friends.
You're kidding.
Yeah, and I'm going to call him tonight and say I
Malin
got to say-
Gibson, 25 years ago.
Right.
25 and a half years ago, I started my first race for public office.
Right,
And Malin was the young prosecutor
right.
in Washington County in Fayetteville. And I went to see him. And we've been friends ever since.
Good. Good. Well, it was a pleasure meeting you.
You tell him I said hello.
Welcome. Hey, you
And
want to
you're
know?
from
You're more than
Bentonville?
welcome to stick around. Yeah, I was born and raised in.
Did you go
I
to
was born
Bentonville High
actually
School?
in Rogers Hospital, but I was. No, I moved on out to the West Coast after that. But mom and dad are still right there on.
Isn't that great?
Yeah. They're down there raising
Good for
cattle.
you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Honored to see you.
Good luck to you.
Thanks.
Okay.
You're having a good
And
year.
pardon the pine tar. I apologize.
I like it. I like it.
Left-handed pitcher, Terry Mulholland.
Hi, Terry. How are you? Good to
Very
see
good.
you, man.
Do you mind?
Sure.
I'd also like to thank you for the job you've done while in office.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I worked at it. Thank you.
Take care. Third baseman, Gary Gaddy.
Mr. President, Gary, nice to meet you.
How you doing, man?
Okay.
I think Gary met you with the Twins also after a World Championship.
That was President Reagan.
Oh, it was in 91. Oh, you weren't there in 91.
87.
Oh, okay. He wasn't there in 91. My apologies.
He's had a great career, though.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has.
I met you. Do you mind if I get another picture,
No.
please? All right, thank you.
Scott Sanders, you remember?
Thank you.
Thanks, yeah. Come on.
John Lieber. Thank
Come on, John. Thank you.
I got one favor. You can get one too when you have a chance.
Sure.
Billy, too. I don't think he's gotten it.
You want to get a think, will this come out?
Hey, Billy, want to get a picture?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'd be fine.
Yeah, it does.
Is Mark around?
Mr. President,
Thank you very much,
Andy
sir.
Venice on the telephone this morning.
Yeah.
Venice, I don't know if you Arizona. He said you guys had a difference in opinion about some ruling on
golf on the golf course somewhere, like a foot wedge ruling or something like that? They do it differently in Virginia or Arkansas.
You tell him I'll give him whatever. You tell him the next time we play, I'll give him whatever he wants. Okay?
Yeah. He said he wanted me to tell you that he thought he was right. His ruling was right. I don't know what it was for sure.
I'm really glad to see it.
If I can get a quick picture with you, Mr. President.
Yeah, let's do it.
Anything you would like
Get a good picture with you. Good to see you again.
Thanks.
Good luck.
This is our traveling secretary, Jimmy Bank.
Hey, Jimmy.
Man that gets us around the country.
Yeah.
Would you mind?
Sammy got me to sign one for you.
Yes, sir. That's, I have 2 kids, so I need 2, 1 for you. Jimmy, Jimmy. I appreciate this.
Okay.
And I like your work, Mr.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
And also Chuck Wasserstrom of our media
Hi,
relations
Chuck. How
department.
you doing?
He's been working very hard
Good to see
preparing
you,
for your
man.
visit.
Thank you. Let's get over here. Thanks.
Right back this way.
Okay. You want me to sign that?
Put on this door.
Chuck?
Well, the Cubs finding out how the other half lives. They're often the ones who are the hunted. Now today they're asking somebody else for his autograph.
Brian, I was just thinking that. The players sign a ton of autographs, and now they flip around and ask Mr. President for his autograph. But you got to. The President of the United States in your locker room, get as many autographs as you can.
Pretty impressive that the guy knew a thing or two about players and stats and things like that. And, of course, the Cubs with the 5-4 victory over the Brewers this afternoon. We're not done with baseball here on Fox Sports Net Chicago, because coming up in a little bit more than an hour, the game room, we will set you up for Game 2 of the White Sox at Kansas City. Now back we go to Kansas City, as a matter of fact, for conversation. Hawk Harrelson and Tom Paciorek standing by at Kauffman Stadium.